There we are.
We're back.
Well, Jason, 24 points the margin, mate. Can Modewarre get back in it?
Oh, they may be able to as Bird taps it out for the third quarter. Good tap out by him. Bellpost Hill back into attack. Everett looks like he's at centre half forward. Takes the mark. Nelder on the mark. Oh, he kicks in and Nelder. Good play from Launer. Tries to pick it up. Tries to be shepherded by McCrone. Back to Everett off the ground. Out towards Houghton. Houghton takes the mark. Play on. Right foot up towards the forward pocket. Wilson in front for Modewarre. Takes a good mark. He plays on. Braniff comes through. Tries to shepherd. Back towards Everett on the wing. Matchovic backs up. Back onto his right foot. Bellpost Hill back into attack to centre half forward. Bird goes up. It's over his head. And Bartolo takes the mark. It's Barbaro, in fact. Barbaro short. Looking for Stosic. Good play from the Modewarre defence. Pat Jackson now. Handball. Out towards... that was Lucas King. Left foot. Back up towards the centre. Klug. Can't take the mark. Cameron Carr pressures him. He picks the ball up. Handball now. Caneen. He's got 10 metres. Chased by Lewis onto his right foot. Up towards centre half forward. Good mark by Rod B. And he takes the mark at half back for Bellpost Hill.
The Rocket. The rowdy Rocket. Now, come on, fellas, he's saying, would you move? The Rocket now with the leather. Long bomb to centre wing. Up they go, down she comes. And I tell you what, Mickey Matchovic, Frogger, takes the footy in between half back and the centre of the ground here at the BHP. It's the BPH, I should say, as we see the ball kicked into the centre of the ground. No one can take clean possession. Brown overruns it, but here he goes, Tommy Zoljic. Good strong work there from the DVC. Goes short and finds Nathan Lewis.
Lewis pushed it up towards centre half forward, but Bird's there for Modewarre. Good play by the skipper. Gets across, takes the mark, plays on now. Handball to Hovey. Puts him under a bit of pressure from Houghton. He comes over to Shepherd. Bird, good play. Gives Hovey time to kick the ball short, but he can't find Nelder. Nathan Lewis in front for Bellpost Hill. In front of us here, grandstand side of Myers Reserve. Right foot, called to play on now. Goes short. And he finds McCrone in the middle of the ground, in front of Stoop. McCrone short again. Looks for Brown. He takes the mark. He is in the centre of the ground now. Nothing doing for Bellpost Hill on the forward line at the moment. He kicks long with his right boot. Up towards Bird and Brady. Good mark by Stosic. No, not paid. Out the back. Wilson now with two or 3 metres to get towards Braniff. Bounces nicely for him. Onto his right foot. Ugly looking kicking style. And he's got nobody to kick to. He just blazes away to Houghton. Houghton now has 10 metres. Kicks long with the right foot. Up towards the goal square. There's nobody there for Modewarre, but there is for Bellpost Hill. And it's Sybil, as David Cook tells me where it's at.
What can we say?
He's just rejoined us in the commentary box.
He's joined you all right.
And enlightened me.
He's got a bit of late news there from Cowrie, the president. Of course, he just said, "Thanks for coming, Cookie." He said, "That's the late news."
Well, that's very nice.
And I'll let that go through to the queue because it's a bit ambiguous that thanks for coming, isn't it?
Thank you for coming, Cookie. As we see, Sybil kicks his second for the Bellpost Hill side, which gives them now a very handy 30-point margin, gentlemen. And, maybe the Moose's treatment of his players last weekend after their loss to the Bannockburn side, they trained at 6 o'clock Sunday morning.
I'll tell you one thing they need to do. They need to get Richard Brewer from the forward pocket and put him in the middle of the ground because he's too good a player to be sitting in the forward pocket getting cold.
5 goals, 8. That's 50 points on the board. Bellpost Hill. Modewarre have got about 20 points on the board. We just missed it there. Went off in a hurry there, Ronnie, didn't it?
Try 7-8, Cookie. 50.
Well,
3-2-20.
Here's Sybil out of the centre with a long right foot kick heading out towards the boundary line. Out there is Pat Jackson. He slaps the ball back towards boundary line. Waiting on the decision here. I think that's just gone out of bounds. And okay, you're going to cam me?
We'll have to get our acting director maths lessons during the week. I think he can't add up 7, 8, 50. There it is. He's got it right. Junior bingo centre. 7, 8, 50. Modewarre 3, 2, 20. Throw in now. Bird and Launer. Bird over the back. Takes it out of the ruck. Goes over the top towards Stoop. He's over the ball now. Has time. Gets around Everett. Handball to Braniff. Ugly looking kick, but he gets it away. Bad kicking style, but he's effective. He gets it out towards the middle of the ground.
I worry about what he said there, Braniff, an ugly looking kick. Is he playing on words there, Jason?
Into the centre now for Modewarre. Dixon, tackled by Matchovic. McCrowan, good tackle. Handball out towards Brown. He's got 5 metres. Takes a bounce straight away. Handball over the top to Nathan Lewis. He's got time now. He should goal from there. And he has done so. Good kick, Nathan Lewis. Good play, build up from the centre from Bellpost Hill. Nathan Lewis converts again for Bellpost Hill.
And the floodgates have opened here, Ronnie, at the Mars Reserve out here at Windy Hill. They're starting to kick them pretty quickly, the Bellpost Hill Panthers. They kicked 4 in the last 8 minutes of that second quarter. They've got 2 pretty early stages of the third quarter. Are we going to see an avalanche?
Well, the president of the Bellpost Hill Footy Club, Graham Lewis. Happy birthday too, Graham, during the week. And he suggested that Bellpost Hill by 10 or 12 goals, and maybe Gazer might not be far away from his very outrageous comments at half-time.
Bird from the middle again. Lewis gets it out towards Bartolo. Bartolo on his right foot to centre half forward. One up for Bellpost Hill. Good play at the back by Dixon for Modewarre.
Played all right, Dixon.
Has time to get it out towards Nelda on the wing, and he drops the mark. Pressure from Houghton. Good play. Braniff straight through. Good play. No free kick out towards Stoop. He has time. Left hand handball over the top to Caneen. Quickly onto his right foot to centre half forward. Looking for and finding Styles, who plays on to Klug on the half forward flank. On his right foot, looking for a lead from Wasley. It's over the back. Good play. Cameron Carr. Brewer keeps it in. No, he doesn't. Yes, he does. Wasley again. The goal umpire had said it was out of bounds. And now dropping the ball. And it's going to be a free kick to Rod B. As we see Houghton down in the middle of the ground. David Cooks.
He was actually out cold. I've had the glasses on him. They just tipped a bit of water on him and brought him around.
B kicks up from centre half, from half back, sorry. And can't find a Bellpost Hill player. Lee Klug has taken the mark for Modewarre. About 65 metres out. He handballs to Bird. No, he's been told to take the kick again just as well because Bird had dropped the ball. Here we go. Right foot short. Looks for Caneen. Too high for him. Good play from Stoop at the back. Launer. Bartolo off the ground. Hovey gets away. Good tackle by John Bartolo. Over the top, Nelda gets it out to Ron Stoop. Has time to handball to Caneen. Right foot short kick. Styles can't take the mark. Brewer behind. Rod B straight at the ball. Out towards Lewis and Klug. Lewis will win that race. Onto his left foot. He looked like he was out of bounds, but he's got his kick away. And now he's got a kick downfield for a push after. It's going to go to Everett in front of us here in the commentary box.
And Everett goes onto the right foot too. Kicks up towards half forward, streaking through the pack here. Sybil goes on the left foot. Lovely kick up the boot. Sybil finds his big teammate down there. Kenny takes the mark, plays on, goes in and kicks the goal. Bang! It's another one on the board. And they're going right away with this Bellpost Hill, Ronnie. And you've tipped Modewarre. How are they going to get back into it?
Yeah, I think they've got to make a couple of moves, and I like the call of Jason Doherty's earlier. Get Brewer in, give Ronnie Stoop a spell at the forward pocket because he's really hasn't had a great influence on the game here this afternoon. They need a little bit more bite in the middle, and maybe Brewer can do it.
All right, you think one man can turn around about a 7-goal advantage? Well, you're a brave man for suggesting that, Ron. I would have thought 2 or 3 moves were on the go here, but coming off the ground, Adam Houghton, he's gone to sit down there for a while. He didn't know whether it was Monday or Thursday afternoon there at one stage. He wasn't too sure of the day. He got hit pretty hard there.
Certainly did.
By Sean Braniff.
Okay, good ruck work again, the big bird. Best big man on the ground for mine. The 100-gamer. Up to half forward, but again, Cameron Carr cool on the crisis. Quick hands to Nathan Lewis. Under pressure over his
throw.
Open hand.
It's an open-handed throw. It can't
play on, the umpire said, you blokes. As we see that the DVC and Tommy Sveljic, his kick is well marked at centre half back by the big bird.
Here comes the big bird. He puts it on the boot and he goes towards the centre of the ground. The kick is an absolute shocker. And he's hit Nathan Lewis on the chest, who got the shock of his life. Nathan, who's just running in there to see what he can do. He winds up getting the ball out wide. Bit of a run. It's on. 1, 2, 3 bounces. Kick it with the right foot, son. He does. Into the pocket. Not a good kick on that occasion. It slapped back towards Pat Jackson. He got the hand pass out wide. Wilson's a chance. He swoops on it, picks it up like Bobby Skilt used to in his heyday with one hand, if you don't mind. Chips it in short to Steve. Takes the mark. Plays on. Hand pass over the top. It eludes the spell check. It goes just too far for him. Darryl Russell's done one over the top of his cranium. I don't know about that one, whether that was too good or not. Lost the footy in the context. Goes back to Wilson. Gets it back towards the player there, into Russell. 100 goes. You're getting tired. Got the hand pass away to Stoop. Stoop goes further afield, and here comes the big fella in Klug with a bounce or two, if you don't mind. Showing plenty of pace. Gets around Everett and goes on the right foot towards centre half forward. Long kick over the top. Wood can't take the mark at ground level. Nelda, the hand pass to towards Brewer. Can he pick it up? He got it across to Wood. Goal! Great goal kick by Michael Wood.
Well, great effort, and Brewer setting that up with very quick hands.
I told
the kid can play. And brought in a very fine goal to Michael Wood. He's kicked 3 out of Modewarre's 4. A fine effort on the GDFL Bingo Centre. Third and vital quarter of football. Modewarre 4-2-26. They trail Bellpost Hill 9-8-62.
Well, they certainly need to move Brewer into the middle, I think, and maybe a move could be putting Lee Klug ruck roving. He looks like he wants to run with the ball. He wants to try and do a lot with it, so maybe put him in the middle.
Playing very
Running
well.
around with Bird.
Best Modewarre player for mine here this afternoon. Lee Klug.
Oh, there's a statement.
Thank you, Ron. Obviously, you've had one too many pieces of chicken at
Mick Bird's had
half-time.
about 40 marks.
Oh, Mick Bird's killed him. He's POG, not only is he best player, he's best on the ground. Caneen goes up. Caneen won the hit down, went after it again, knocked away from him. It goes out toward Pasivowicz. Can he pick it up on the run? He's got it. Hand pass over the top, was under a bit of pressure. Still got rid of the footy in time. That was all right. The big fella down there doing well is Sean Braniff. Got it, kicked it up in the air. Let's wait and see what happens to this. Pat Jackson sits back and he takes the mark at half-back. Fires up the hand pass to Big Bird. He goes towards centre wing. Chance for Everett. He's pushed up the footy by Clark. Play on the call. Here comes Everett. Hand pass back inboard to Majevic. Majevic in all sorts of trouble. Magic Majevic kicks it towards the centre of the ground. Players stacking on top of it. There's a few in that pack, Ronnie. How's that, eh? Cameron Carr's in there. There's about 15 on top of the ball. Caneen's there. Can pick him out because of his somewhat... well, he might be the rep for Ashley and Martin shortly, I reckon, Mark Caneen. If he's here, we see he's getting a bit thinner. He's a great driver for the Modewarre Club. It's a ball-up decision in the centre of the ground. And which umpire is this, Ronnie? Is this the Vasa?
That's Steve Allenson. The evening three-step there, Cookie. Fair dinkum. It was sensational. As we see now that young Wolseley tries. No, it was Dixon, but he can't get hold of the foot. He kicked off the carpet. And I tell you, this boy's done well, Nathan Lewis, since coming on. He's had 2 bounces. Over the top, draws the player. Will it sit? Yes, it does, Joey, baby. Lovely stuff to centre half forward. Up they go. Down she comes. Oh, recovery from the Sybil. Spins around like a top. Oh, JK. Can he kick the sausage roll? Yes, he can. Great footy.
Well played by Pasivowicz there. Showed a bit of dash. The blind turn, Roddy, was reminiscent of Barassi at his best. He used to do those. Go to the pack and turn around, and all of a sudden he had the hand pass was a beauty. And Kenny said, JK, you called him.
That's the boy. Jason Kenny.
Tell you what, he never missed either. Magnificent kick. Another
me.
Goal on the board. 10 goals, 8-68. He's got it right downstairs. He's woke up at last. Took him. It's no good getting up at 7 o'clock if you don't wake up till 3, young fella down there, Revere. I'll tell you, 10-8-68. They've got on the board. Modewarre 4-2. That is 26 points.
Cruel man. Cruel man.
Yeah, good footy. And, the Hill looking quite good at the present time. So, obviously, a lot of midfielders on ball of Modewarre have got to lift.
We wait now for the umpire to bounce the ball in the centre again. Bird and Lowner to go. It favours Lowner. Good play from Stiles in the middle. He's found a free kick for a push.
Oh.
It's going to go to the big Bellpost Hill ruckman. No, it's to the Modewarre ruckman.
Well,
he's changed his mind.
Confusion.
Yep. Bird will take the free kick in the middle of the ground for Modewarre. He goes long. 2 centre half forward. Over the top. Brewer from behind. Can't take it. Stoop. Roving the pack at the back. Can he pick it up? He's chased down by 2 Bellpost Hill players. Good play. Hancock tries to get his kick away. Smothered. Brewer in there again. Handball to Wood. Same combination. Good work by Wood to get it up, but it's rushed through by Cameron Carr. One behind for Modewarre.
How old's young Brewer, Jason?
He's only about 20. A young player. He's as we see, GDFL Bingo Centre scoreboard, Modewarre 4 goals, 3-27 trail. Bellpost Hill 10 goals, 8-68. He had a year off last year, didn't play. He's come back this year. He's a good player, lots of skills. As we see the kick out from Bellpost Hill. Stoop now, gets the ball. Chased by Lowner, good tackle by Lowner. Brewer again, got it on a string, turns around, onto his left foot, plays on. Kicks the goal, son. Show it to me. That's it.
That's the goal of the day, baby!
Jesus, up here, we nearly fell out of the box up here. Ronnie Braid everyone was having a slit top, Brady shouted then. 5-3-33, Modewarre, Bellpost Hill 10-8-68. Jason Doherty, the 21-year-old, has just had a heart attack. And Noel Fanning, the 48-year-old, has had another one, I think.
Well, that was good footy, Marty. A finger tipper. And the umpire was very slow in blowing his whistle, so the young fella played on. had to draw a player, get around him, and then on his non-preferred side of his body, that's the left side, has popped it through from about 35.
Did you have a non-preferred side of your body, Ron, when you played?
No, mate.
You never had a side, you just round. You're a Phantom circle. Back into the centre. Here comes McCrowan. Can he get the ball out of the middle for Belpost Hill? It's slapped back by Wilson. Goes to Perseverance. Little kick doesn't go for Bird. Gathers the ball in the pack, fighting hard for his side. Kicks it out wide. Here comes Cameron Carr, the best defender on the ground for mine the start of the noon. Gathers the footy. Kicks up towards, half forward. Who's up? No one marker. Taken there. Hand pass from Bartolo. Gets it across. Out of defence, Styles. No, it's not. It might have been Shelton. One of them kicks the ball towards centre wing. No mark taken. Oh, Caneen might have got one high, but before that he's plucked one out into Belpost Hill, Ronnie.
Yeah, Nathan Lewis it is.
And he'll take the free kick. I think the free kick was there, Jason.
Very fortunate.
I think the free kick was there, Jason.
Yeah, I think so. He's held on to.
That's good. We'll team up on Brainy. That's good.
Lewis up towards centre half forward. Sybil can't take the mark. He's tackled now by Stoop. Oh, it's getting a bit willing now.
Footy.
The umpire just settling things down.
I heard the caller get him off. Was that directed at the umpire then or one of the players? I'm not sure, Rod.
Probably the umpire.
Bounce down in between wing and half forward. Bird takes it out of the ruck. Handball over to Nelda. Puts him under pressure. Good play from Stone, who looks to be on the ground now. Well, obviously would be, wouldn't he?
Well, Stone on the ground, eh?
He takes the free kick to Stoop. David Cook go.
Okay, Jason's cracked the joke and he's laughing his head off over here too. I think he might wet himself. Get the camera on this. This could be a sensation. Stoopy gets the ball. Right foot kick up towards half forward. Too much carry on the footy for the big fella there in Clark, who is up high. At ground level, Cameron Carr's got sufficient pace to gather. He taps the ball cleverly in front of him. Keeps it in play. In comes little Nelda. Might have got one a bit high. Play on is the call. There's about 14 players there. One boundary umpire, and now there is one central umpire. And we will have a bounce down decision. It is, let's call it half forward flank, I think, with Modewarre into attack. Needing the next few goals in a hurry, and Jason's recovered from his joke, Roddy. And what do you think of that one? Points out of 10.
Yeah,
Stone was on the ground. You like that, didn't you?
9.5.
All right, 9.5, Ronnie. You're very liberal judge, I would have thought. Okay, the ball sits got out of bounds there while we're judging Jason's joke. And you might read this in the Addy this week, Jason's joke. Perhaps it might be a regular fixture in the column, all that sort of thing. Boundary throw in, Bird goes up, slaps it over the top, goes to Wall. The great Chinaman, he can't get the ball away. Comes back here towards the big fella. Worked hard too, big clung. Can't get it away on this occasion. Hand pass comes in from Wasley. Wasn't effective. They're paddling it up down there. Here comes Styles. Lays the body very nicely on Big Leona. Forces the error. And the ball's out of bounds. And Jason Doherty's recovered from his once-a-year gag. And he's going to give us another one now as a boundary umpire will throw it back in the play.
I've got it over and done with in June, so I've got another 6 months. May, so I've got another 7 months to work on another one. Bird up for the ruck. Right hand. Snaps it down towards Nelda. Klug now, who's had a good quarter to Styles on his right foot. Up towards the boundary line. Brewer. Waits for the ball, sits over the top, good play. Handball over his head to Wood. Play on, onto his right foot, in towards the goal square. Good play by Matthew Lewis to tap it through for another behind to Modewarre. And I saw before Lee Klug and Nathan Lewis exchanging phone numbers, or else they were doing a little bit of a dance at half forward. I don't think they like each other, those two.
No, I just wondered about Jeff Styles' kick. He almost hit the water boy on the chest there with that kick. He might have heard the call.
Well, Cameron Carr's kick is an absolute shocker because he's kicked it straight to the throat of his opposite number in Darryl Russell. But fortunately for him, there's some good work there in defence for them by, is that Barry Burke? Yes, it is. I think you'll find. Got it across wide. Opportunity now for Stoop. As we see now, an opportunity for them. The kicker under pressure, not a good one. That was Mark Hancock. I do apologise. Yep. That was slick. It was slick. And
double the score here, 68 plays 34. Belpost still in control of the game, Ronnie. Just lucky, mate. Take the call. And, listen, I'll do the rubbishing if there's any rubbishing to be done, all right?
Well, opportunity here for the young Nolder if he can trap it, but no, he can't. Beaten by a superior player on that occasion, McCronan. But he was well tackled, and Caneen now comes in. And up and under, the high flyer Brewer. Couldn't hold the leather. Could be a high tackle there placed on that player, but not forthcoming. Chris Kelly on the ground for the hill, but the umpire said he'll have a bounce down. Steve Allenson about 40 metres from the Modewarre goal.
I've got to say this, Ronnie, the camera work this quarter has been something sensational. Noel Fanning on the camera is doing a great job, and gee, I hope I get paid eventually. Here's the ball back. Bell post still got the run. And Mickey, the nose. Matchevic goes on the right foot. Long kick from Matchevic. Up goes Everett. He's got it. Oh, Everett out in front of it. Lovely kick from Matchevic after the run, and Everett takes the mark. I think too far out to score, Brady. Let's see how he goes on the right foot.
Timmy the Turtle, he'll pop one right through from here.
The turtle.
The turtle, it's the turtle.
Shark.
Where'd you get the shark?
Well, they both live in the water. There's a bit of difference in shape, bit like you and me, Ron. Bit of difference in shape. Here comes Everett, right foot kick. He lines him up and he goes for the goal mouth. And the boundary umpire concedes that he's just knucking in for a point, I think. And Timmy Everett, just the minor score there.
There's no comparison to a shark to a turtle.
GDFL Bingo Centre scoreboard. Bellpost still move along to 10 goals, 9-69. Modewarre 5-4-34.
Actually, I used to know a girl named Turtle. She used to lay on her back all the time. Couldn't get up.
Bird kicks in towards Russell. Good play from Brown onto his right foot around the corner. Tries to find Sybil at... Oh, he tries a soccer style from the forward pocket. It's beaten him out of a throw in Bellpost Hill's forward pocket. David Cook.
Thank God there's a straight man here.
Unbelievable.
Throw in now.
Let's get back to the footy, you blokes.
Launer and Bird. Bird in front. Launer over the top. Good play. Down towards Stoop. He's got time now. Looks out towards the outer wing. Takes a bounce. He's going to get caught onto his right foot. Hurried kick towards Cameron Carr. David Cook intimates a push. None forthcoming. Mark McCrone now on the wing. Has time to measure the kick. He doesn't measure it very well. Mick Bird drops his first mark for the day. As a pack develops out on the half-forward flank, we're going to have a ball up about 50 metres around from the Bellpost Hill goal.
Stiff on two occasions there, Big Mick. Stiff because he dropped the mark, he hasn't dropped many, and then he went back in and got it. Was about to go off, but the umpire blew the whistle. So the big fella fights hard at ground level, Ronnie.
Certainly does. 69 a place 34 here. Match of the day, GDFL footy round 6. Bellpost Hill having the advantage of 35 points. Midway through the third quarter here, gentlemen, out at Myers Reserve. Ball half-forward flank. Bellpost Hill into attack, and young Mark Brady back on the ground, the Spider for the Bellpost Hill side. Been a whistle on play. I think you'll find that there's been a holding charge.
Bartolo's gone up for the ruck with Bird and won the free kick.
Yep. Bit of a mismatch there, Jason.
I'll say. Bartolo now from half forward. Looks in towards centre half forward in the lead. Matchevic takes a good mark in front of everybody. He goes short again, looking for Lewis. It holds up in the breeze, but Lewis takes a diving mark. Not any closer to goal. He's about 50 metres out. Waits for a lead now. He ignores Stosic. He goes short again. Another lead. That's by the captain, David Wall. Takes the mark in front of Pat Jackson. Not much closer to goal.
It was an important kick by young Lewis there, really, because young Nathan Lewis, because if he hasn't kicked it at the captain, he might play in the twos next week, Ron. It's an important kick, that one, in the context of the game. Here's the Chinaman, the Great Wall of China, goes left foot, swinging back, not far enough for mine. 1 point only goes on the board there to David Ward. Registered his first score for the afternoon's proceedings.
Yes, been pretty inspirational too, midfield for them. At 10-10-70, Bellpost Hill, Modewarre 5-4-34, GDFL Bingo Centre, third quarter scoreboard.
Mick Bird kicking it in from fullback for Modewarre.
Oh, he's kicked that like Wally Pavlik.
Kick in over the top. Good play from Stoop. He handles the ball back to Caneen. Onto his right foot, up towards, looking for Jackson. Stosic over the back. Good mark in front by Kenny. He's paid a push.
How does Jackson get a go?
And Kenny will take the free kick in between wing and half forward for Bellpost, still out of side Myers Reserve.
In answer to your question, Ronnie, turns up to training and trains hard and some ability.
Called the play on. Over to Stosic. Good tackle. Straight through. Good play. Sybil over the top. Handball out the back. Looking for Matchevic. Kick off the ground towards the boundary line. Good play. Good chase by Matchevic as well. He's pushed. He's legged. He's legged the Modewarre player out there. It looks like it could be Glenn Wilson. It is.
Matchevic saying to the umpire, I legged him with me hip. That's interesting, isn't it? Wilson's little chip goes backwards to the big fella Bird. He got time to steady and puts the foot right in it. But that's the stuff. Kick it long when you've got the chance. Up goes Brady. Good fist. Knocked the ball away from all opponents there. Jackson gets into the back of an opponent. And Ronnie said, how's he going to go? Well, he's given away the free kick here. No doubt about that. Yeah, the free kick going to go here to Ente Stosic.
I reckon he might have had a late night last night, I think. He's not with us at the minute. And I don't know, he's You know, not manning up or doing some silly things.
Oh,
there.
good mark.
And
Stosic
this is the result.
to Kenny. Good mark by Jason Kenny at centre half forward. We've seen that most of the kicks this quarter to this end have gone from left to right, and they've just given them a little bit too much towards the left-hand goalpost. So,
actually, Ron, we used to call him Jet Jackson. So we play some terrific games. He's a bit like Jet Lag Jackson at the moment, isn't he? Not just having a great day.
Good call, Cookie.
Kick by Kenny into the square. Good mark. Good mark by Bellpost Hill there. It looks like it's Brown.
It's like your finest of cabbage.
It's Prasilovic.
Thank you very much.
Oh.
The old Sybil.
I have nightmares about that name tonight.
Very close. Prisibowitz.
Sybil.
You've got to get the boot in it. Sybil. Prisibowitz.
Well, he's kicked the goal.
And Prisibowitz does not miss.
That's
from
his
that
third,
short
gentlemen.
area there, and he kicks his third, Roddy.
Thank you very much.
Oh, very nice. And he's been a handy player for them this afternoon. And it's getting a little bit the one-way traffic at the moment. Modewarre certainly have given it their best this afternoon, but it's looking like it might be a fairly large win now to Bellpost Hill because they're controlling the game. Apart from Stoop and Bird from Modewarre, they haven't got a lot of contributors at this stage of the game.
Certainly, Cookie. 76 plays 34. GDFL Bingo set a third quarter scoreboard.
Bird goes under the ruck, can't get it this time. Good play in the middle by Brady, who looks to be back on the ground and moved into the middle. Up towards Everett, good lead, long from full forward. Good kick by Brady out in front. One kick from the centre, and Tim Everett takes the mark. About 35 metres out from goal.
And having a bit of a gag there with David Moore on the way back, just trading jokes. Perhaps you should be out there with him, Jason. Tell him that one you told. What was that one,
let's
Ron?
just see now if the Turtles learned
The
from the
turtle.
last attempt.
Have we worked out whether it's a turtle or a shark yet?
It's the shark,
It's a
you
turtle.
idiot.
It's a bloody turtle. And I tell you what, he hasn't learned either.
Not a good kick off the boot, just drifting away at ground level. Back to Sybil again, having a flying shot at the goal mouth. Wait on it. Boundary umpire's going to
Don't wait too long, Cookie, because it's tell you what.
Boundary umpire's going to have a say in play. Out on the full. And free kick coming up back here, and Big Mickey takes it, and he puts the foot again right into it, kicks it 60 metres, I reckon. Out goes Brady, can't hold the mark at ground level. Chance for Darryl Russell, just died out this quarter. At ground level, little Pat Jackson. Oh, hand pass back was effective on this occasion. Chip pass up, and is an absolute shocker, because Johnny Bartolo takes a pretty easy mark, wants to get on with the game immediately, looking for a teammate. Here comes Brady, picks it up, right foot kick, it's into the goal mouth. Who wants it? Gotta want it bad enough down there, ground level. I want it, says the little man in Lewis. Left foot shot at goal, has missed, and should have done better with that kick, Ronnie.
Yeah, you've been a bit hard on him, Cookie. Again on his left foot. You know, he's a right foot kick, mate. Under a bit of pressure.
No
Just
one,
go a bit easy on the kid.
everyone has both feet. You walk around on 2 feet.
77, Bellpost Hill, 5-4, 34.
And he should have done
GDFL
better.
match of the day.
I just can't understand why Mick Bird's kicking in. They'd be kicking it to him. He's kicked it out. He's kicked it towards two Bellpost Hill players. Somebody else should be up there trying to kick it to him.
Thank you very much. I can't believe that I'm watching this.
Well, the ball is sharked nicely here. That was Havey sharking that hand pass pretty nicely. Got it down in the direction of... who's that with a ponytail?
Clark.
That's Clark. He looked a bit skinny. I thought he lost a bit of weight there after half-time. Hand pass back. Right foot kick. Now, Modewarre got to make something of this. McCrowan's going to chip in and intercept there on the defensive 50. And Mark McCrowan, the centreman, kicks the ball out wide. And the mark has been taken there by Spelchek. He goes on right foot towards centre wing. The kick's not bad. And the mark's pretty good over the top too. His teammate will pick himself up in a minute here. And the player there in question, Roddy, is number 16, Peter Brown, who's been pretty handy on his wing this afternoon.
Yep. Finally, they nicknamed him. I don't know why, but he's finally come back to play because he's had a bit of a knee injury, they tell me. And I tell you, he's a very polished player. As the kick from Nolder out of the half-back line for Modewarre was effective, but it's gone straight in the throat of McCronan, who has come into the game in this quarter. Likewise, Nathan Lewis, left foot Louis, up there to the high flyers. But it's kicked out. Actually, it was Matthew Lewis, and I do apologise. This is Nathan with the footy now. And his kick there wasn't a good one, gentlemen.
But the haircut king...
The wild man!
Sean Braniff's got a kick, and he's kicked it straight down the throat there of, I think, Joey Bartolo.
It's Speljack. He pushes it in
was
towards Wall.
Yep.
Goes over the back. Good play there by Bartolo to put the pressure on Bird. Out towards the half-back line now. Hovey kicks it up and under. Out towards Lewis. He's pressured by Wosley. Good play from Wosley at the behind. Barbaro over the top. Free kick to Wosley. Play on now. Stoop. He's got 5. He's going to be pressured. Back in towards the centre and Klug. 2 against him. He's got to mark it. Good play from McCrone. Sveljak and Klug. Well chased by Klug. Runs into Brewer, his own player. Sveljak over the top. Klug tries to get it back. Good play from McCrone. Handball. Now he's found a free kick. The umpire to Brewer. It's going to come back to the Modewarre youngster at half forward.
Wasn't afraid to pay that one, Ronnie.
Oh, well, good.
Off and running with the footy and was able to hold it up.
I'll give credit to young Brewer, though, for just making it look a little bit worse than what it was. And an experienced head on young shoulders.
Very good. Well, his kick's okay. It's got to about, well, short of centre half forward, the attacking side of short. And Jimmy Dixon, who started off pretty well but been a little bit quiet since halfway through second quarter. He's got this mark and he is, well, he's within kicking distance, no doubt about that. Let's watch the kick from Jimmy Dixon. Right foot kick, it aims at the right goalpost. It swings back beautifully. It is 4 points on the board and Jimmy Dixon, wearing the number 5 jersey, puts through his second goal of the afternoon for Modewarre. And, well, we thought it was going to be an avalanche there at one stage for Bellpost Hill, but they've stuck at it, the Warriors.
Yeah, they have, and full credit to them. And I think that's the only thing that they know is to keep battling on. And if they had a couple more goers like young Brewer, Stoopy's quarter this quarter quite good. Birdie's always been there, but yeah, pretty impressed with, as you mentioned, Dicko. But all in all, just too many runners, isn't there, for Bellpost Hill that are just ripping the hearts and souls out of the midfielders for the Warriors.
Yeah, their smaller players have had the go. 77 plays forward in the GDFL. Bingo Centre's third quarter scoreboard as the siren sounds for three-quarter time. 11 goals. We'll get that up again. Thank you very much, Mr. DeRuta. 11-11, 77. That is the score for Bellpost Hill. Modewarre, 6 goals for 40 points. 3 goals to Modewarre for the quarter. 5 goals, in fact, to Bellpost Hill, the home side. They have a 37-point advantage as the third quarter is about to come up. The replay's out there at the Great Western Hotel. They'll bring us the final quarter's scoreboard, what I'd suggest. And if you're out there, as I know you will be, I reckon you should go to the bar and have 2 pots, because I unfortunately can't get there. You can drink mine as well.
Thank you very much, Cookie. Well, we'll definitely do that and go and enjoy a cold cleanser right now. Back shortly with the action of the final quarter. GDFL round 6 match of the day out here at Winnie Hill. Myers Reserve, the home of the Panther, where they go in at three-quarter time. Handy 37-point leaders over the Warriors from Modewarre.